Hey there, and welcome back to our mini pick'ems week 9. We were just talking about this. By the end of the week, it'll be November. Crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. I feel like we were just literally talking last week about the start of the season, and here we are talking about if the Vikings even have a chance at the playoffs now.
Which they don't. No, they might.
They don't.
They know. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. Things are tightening up though. For the first time this year, your boy does not have his shot class out. That's right. I won the week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. And first time. First time. So this is the first time for everything.
What do
We
you want to hear
are
about this one?
missing you. There's a reason I picked you guys for my co-stars on this. We are without Joey tonight. Thoughts and prayers go out to him. Not feeling great. You know you're really not feeling great when you work from home and your sickness made you leave work early. So we hope he
Yeah,
gets better.
he's being a pussy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, but he didn't lose the weeks. I mean,
That's fair, but
what's he really embarrassed about?
it's true.
I'm just shitting. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm gonna try to get this under wraps. Don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, unfortunately, we only had 13 games last week. So despite the win, I only had 9 wins. I went 9-4, bringing me to 72-49 on the year. Joey was in the middle, 80 and 5, putting him at 75-46 now. And then Joe lost the week, going 7-6, bringing him and I even again at 72-49. So
That's crazy.
you're going down again this week.
Oh man, it's gonna be one of us that's running that fucking 10K.
Watch it be Joey though. Like how the mighty have fallen. Like
I
how.
would love that.
Oh my gosh. We'd have to go back and check the receipts, but I think he won the first for sure 3, maybe
Free.
4, didn't he? That little bitch.
No, I'm sick. I can't be on the podcast.
Here I am sounding like I'm coughing up a lung. I have no idea.
You
Honestly,
need your apple cider vinegar. Your body's used to it by now.
I should actually start taking that stuff every single night.
You should.
I heard it's good
One
for you,
time when
isn't
we
it?
lived together, you said you came home. I remember you came home and you're like, "Man, I just ate like shit. I'm gonna have some apple cider vinegar to make myself not feel so bad."
I don't remember that. That sounds like my logic and like something I would say.
I'll never forget that. You took a shot, and I was like, "Sweet."
And you were probably like, the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why am I friends with him?
Yeah, no, I've known you long enough.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, this week 9, we got 14 games in the lineup. Why don't we just jump right in? Thursday night football, we got Baltimore at Miami.
Well, you know what they say: the loser of the week goes first. Lamar's back. Ravens.
Yep, just like we did a couple weeks ago when Joe was out. I have all of Joey's picks. Joey picked Baltimore as well. I literally wrote down exactly what you said. Lamar's back. Baltimore, I don't even think it should be close. Unlike Kevin O'Connell, shots fired. I don't think Harborough would bring Lamar back if he wasn't 100 or close on 100%. So should be relatively easy and probably a game you're turning off maybe before the game ends.
No, you don't turn off any football game.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, well, and that will be the last game in October. So no international games this week. So starting off the noon slate on November 2nd. For some of these games, I will be at this beautiful bitch's house. We got Chicago at Cincinnati. Who you got?
Chicago man. No, that's not who I have. I just had to do our weekly Jamaican accent.
But we get to try a German accent, I think, next week or the weekend after that. So I'm excited for that.
9. Oh my god. This is a toughie. So Jack and I were talking before this, and we talked about how the Bears, like we both think the Bears are about to fall off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Caleb Williams not passer rating. Like completion percentage, it's not good. Like, DeAndre Swift, I don't know. You gotta do crazy shit to win in pick'ems. So I'm gonna go Bengals.
Yeah, and I will be the first person to give. Sorry, Joey actually has Chicago on this one, but I have to give Caleb Williams his flowers. He hasn't looked amazing, but to his credit, he has looked better this year than I thought. Like I thought he was going to be straight ass. I thought by the end of the year that he was going to be playing so bad that um, they would throw around the idea of putting in their backup just to see what they have in him. I don't even know who it is.
Agent.
Agent, that's right. But to his point, it's not completely on him. It's similar to like our situation. Their defense is kind of spotty. His receivers are dropping some passes. He doesn't look amazing, but he looks, again, giving him his flowers. Looks better than I thought it was going to. We get back on track. The Bears just lost to Tyler Huntley. Flacco is better than him. Give me Cincinnati.
Yes, I love that.
Third game of
Fuck you.
we got our Minnesota Vikings going to Detroit.
I mean, JJ McCarthy hasn't looked good. He hasn't looked good. He had one good quarter, right? And he's coming back, coming off an injury. I don't know how he's going to look. We have time to prepare, which is good. You know, we had kind of that mini bye having a Thursday night game. But the
He's had
Lions,
two buys technically.
but the Lions are going to lion, right? I mean, Jared Goff, I think, is a top 10 quarterback in this league. They got Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery. You know, their defense is finally getting healthy again.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, Joey has the Lions in this one. JJ's back. I think if everything goes right, I think we could cover the points. We're 8.5 favorites. I think we could cover the points. I just don't see us winning. This was another game that we talked about beforehand. So many things just have to go right for us to get this win in Ford Field. KOC hasn't won at Ford Field in his tenure as our coach. I don't think we're gonna win, but I'm going to throw this out there. This would be like a Minnesota in Buffalo game.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago, where we have no reason even being in this game, but we find some crazy, hand out of your ass way of winning this game. I don't think it'll happen, but once again, I never want to be right when I bet against the Vikings. So,
did you say hand out of your ass?
I think pull a rabbit out of a hat. That's what I meant to say.
Pulled my hand out of my ass.
How did I do it? I'm sure a lot of people just turn this video off now.
Yeah. Or they turned it on.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you going. Another NFC team, we got Carolina at Green Bay.
You know, this would have been intriguing 3 weeks ago, right?
Mhm.
The Packers, I don't want to say they were skidding, but like they just weren't like maybe as good as people thought they were going to be at first. The Panthers were definitely stock rising, but god damn, the Packers are turning it on. Holy shit. 20 straight completions for Jordan Love. I'm not sure if Bryce Young's going to be back. I mean, if the Packers can continue on this pace, they might be a Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah, they might be one of the teams to beat.
So, gonna go Packers.
I like it. Joey has the Packers too, and I'm kind of the same notion. I think this Panthers team is better this year than people anticipate. I thought they would be decent like they are, but they're not good enough to beat the Packers in Green Bay, so give me the Packers. Next up, we got the LA Chargers at the Tennessee Titans.
Literally nothing needs to be said about this game. Rams.
Chargers, I think is what you meant to say.
No, the Rams are actually going to join halfway through the game and replace the Chargers in the Chargers uniforms. Sorry, Chargers.
By the way, wanted to remind you of your mortal lock. So
This is my mortal lock.
that is okay.
This is
All right. You are welcome, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Also, remember, I am choosing the Chargers in the first half and the Rams in the second half of this game. So
Beautiful. This could be the first time two teams beat one team in 1 week this week.
yes,
Stay tuned
could
and see
be,
what happens.
could be.
It'll be interesting to see if the Rams can actually make it from Tennessee back to LA for their 305 game against
Yeah.
the New Orleans Saints. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Next up, Atlanta at
Oh
New
wait,
Oh,
did
Joey
everyone choose the Chargers?
Joey had the Chargers, yeah. I thought I already said that, but
no.
knowing myself, I probably didn't.
Who do we got? New England.
New England hosting Atlanta.
Drake May is so fucking good, dude.
He's
Like,
playing so well.
and like
I wanted us to draft. I wanted us to go up at 2 to get him, but New England was like, "We want him. We're gonna take him."
we tried 3 first-round picks. I think we offered.
We did.
I think
And the
KOC knew.
player, too, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's just like this guy he's got that swag. Like he's got that Jackson Dart swag, but with like
I
a
was just gonna
little
say,
better
yes.
playing ability, right? And like the Falcons, I thought once they beat us, they were like, holy shit, this team's amazing. No, they're not. And I don't know if Michael Penix is going to be back, especially if they don't use Bijan correctly. I don't see the Patriots or the Falcons having any chance. I'm going to go Patriots.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think Atlanta unfortunately is in a lose situation unless they decide before the trade deadline to blow it up. I think it doesn't matter who you start, Kirk Cousins or Penix, you're not going to be doing much. I don't think so. And the fact that it's in New England, Drake May, like you said, is playing at a high level right now. I got the Patriots, and so does Joey. Next up, San Francisco at the New York Giants. RIP Cam Scatterville.
P is right. Man, you know, on paper, this might look like, 49ers are going to win. But also, if you look at that paper a little closer, you'll realize how many injuries the 49ers have.
Hmm.
But I just like without Cam Scatabo with or Scatabo without Malik Neighbors, like, do I really believe in the Giants? God, and I want to so bad. But when you have a guy like CMC on the other side of that ball with the 49ers, I can't really bet against him. So I'm gonna go 49ers.
I like it. I like it. Joey has San Francisco too. I'm going the other route though. Warner and Bosa are both on IR right now. There's a chance that Purdy doesn't even play this game. He's still iffy with his toe. Yes, Mac Jones has looked pretty good, but it's also worth noting Jackson Dart is 2-0 in MetLife Stadium. He's going to have something to prove to be able to show he can win without Cam Scatterbu. It's going to be an ugly game. This is probably going to be a really low scoring game, but I got the Giants coming up with a close win here.
I like it. You and I
And
were
then,
thinking similarly.
what?
You and I were thinking similarly.
And then this could potentially, other than Kansas City Buffalo, this could be the next best game of the week. Indianapolis and the Pittsburgh Steelers at the
Steelers.
Steelers. I think so. These are, I think these are, Pittsburgh obviously didn't play great against Green Bay, but these are two teams in the AFC that are playing some really good football right now, I think.
The Steelers defense is ass, man. I'm Colts all the way, and it's zero question. Like, this is like no question in my mind because you look at Jonathan Taylor, who I think should be in the top three in MVP,
Yeah.
and the other two might be Daniel fucking Jones and Drake May, which is absolutely insanity to think about.
I thought you were going to say just top running back. I was going to say, I'd go as far as say MVP.
Yeah. So, they have their offensive line is great, even when you take away Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, who the Vikings have. They just look so cohesive. It's a unit that, like, did you fucking see Michael Pittman's catch? Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was incredible. So yeah, I just don't think I don't think, I think Rodgers is having a great year. Really can't deny that. I think there's a case to be made that he should have signed with the Vikings and they would be in a much better position than they are now. That being said, I just don't think they have it defensively. So I'm gonna go Colts.
Yeah, Joey's got the Colts too, Danny Dollars. My only thing that made me actually think about this game is as great as Jonathan Taylor is, as great as Daniel Jones is. I don't see this Colts team going into the playoffs with one or two losses on the year. So I think they're going to have, and I haven't really even looked at their schedule. I think they're going to have some turmoil. I mean, yeah, they got Steelers and then Falcons, Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks.
Oof.
There's a couple games that they could lose. This team to me doesn't seem like the road for success going into the playoffs is riding into it on, a 10-game winning streak. I do think they're the better team between the Steelers. To your point, one of the things I wrote down, I think the Colts defense has been playing better lately than the Steelers has. The Steelers offense has been decent or better, minus that game against Green Bay. But if the Colts defense shows up, it should be a relatively easy game, but close in points.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. And then last noon game of the day, Denver at Houston.
This one gave me pause because of how the Texans played last week. But I think I'm a believer in Bo Nix. I really do. And I think I'm a believer. Pat Surtain is out for a few weeks. I'm going to go Broncos still.
Yeah, Joey's got the Broncos. I'm riding the Broncos too. They have a league high 36 sacks, and as of recently, the Texans' offensive line has not looked great. If you're not able to protect CJ Stroud and give him 4 or more seconds on 90% of your snaps, he just hasn't shown that he's going to get it done consistently.
36 sacks, huh?
36. I know. I was amazed that number was as high. So I had to do a double or even triple take, I think, when I saw that. But yeah, 36. How insane
I
is
did a
that?
quadruple take.
It's insane. 3:05 afternoon slate. We got Jacksonville at Las Vegas.
Yeah, again, like the Raiders suck. As Joey would say, yuck. Going Jags. I guarantee Joey's going Jags. That's his team. He actually just recently got a Jaguars tattoo on his neck,
He did.
which is why he's sick. It's infected. It's bad. Really. He might lose his neck. So pray for that.
No way to know. He might lose
Yeah.
his vocal cords too because of it.
That's just not great.
I,
So, Jags.
yeah, Joey did take the Jags, shockingly.
Shocker.
I got Jacksonville on this one too. I think again Jacksonville, they've been improving, step by step, and the Raiders, they just really haven't caught their footing. Like just when you think they have their footing and they are a decent team with Pete Carroll, The next week they show that they really haven't. So give me Jacksonville to beat the Raiders in Las Vegas, and then New Orleans at the LA Rams, and the Rams' second game of the day.
I really hope they can make it in time.
Right.
For this game, having 2 games in a day, historic day in the NFL. I think last week I said I believe in Spencer Rattler, and he goes and gets benched. So I'm really good at this kind of thing. I'm clearly an NFL expert.
Yes. One of the league's elite.
Exactly. I don't know what league we're talking about. Maybe
CFL.
EFL. Yeah, exactly. I'm going Rams.
I like it. Joey's got the Rams too. And yeah, I got the Rams. I think Stafford, he's getting Nakua back and has a league high 17 touchdowns. New Orleans just isn't in a good position right now. Tyler Shook is about to get his first start, and should be Rams all day.
Hot take. However you spell shook is not how you think it is.
Nope, it's not with a GH, that's for sure.
Nope.
And then 325, my opinion, game of the week. Kansas City at Buffalo.
So I think Buffalo has some holes, but I also think they have. Have you ever seen that commercial where that guy's like, "Got a leak? Here's that tape," and he stops that like hole,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
water leaking. I think
That was
James Cook is. Yeah, I think James Cook is that tape to stop the leaky holes. That being said,
good metaphor.
yeah, analogy, whatever.
Yeah, analogy. That was beautiful. What was
Yeah,
that,
thank
James?
you. Yeah, yeah. I said it really well, I know. That being said, I think the Chiefs defense is looking fucking really good. And then their offense, it's on another level. When you add Rashee Rice, I mean, Kelsey was wide open for like a 40-yard run last night. It was fucking insane. So I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Okay, Joey, whoops. Wait here. Joey took the Chiefs as well.
Wow.
Josh Allen in Buffalo, ending Mahomes' 3 game winning streak just sounds right. I think you do have a point with Buffalo's lackluster defense. They've shown in a couple weeks that they can play really well. I think Kansas City getting Rashid Rice back is awesome, but I think Kansas City has just benefited from so many calls this year. They didn't really need any help against the Raiders. They didn't need much help against the Washington Commanders, but they're playing against, I mean, for the first time in what? They're playing for the first time in 3 or 4 weeks, a pretty solid team. And I'm riding Buffalo. I said at the beginning of the season, them in Baltimore, nobody could have seen Lamar get injured, but I said they were 2 in the league of their own, and I think Buffalo is gonna take this win and then coast that into, because Buffalo's got a relatively easy-ish schedule after this, and if they can get that, yeah, you got the Dolphins, you host the Bucks, you go to Houston and to the Steelers, and then hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. So they could really launch pad, kind of separating themselves the top of the AFC with Indianapolis.
Wow. Hot take.
That's
Hot
what I
take.
got. Hot take, and I am hot. Sunday Night Football, Seattle at Washington.
Got that right. Man, the Commanders, I don't know. Like, do they have weapons? Yes. But is Jaden Daniels going to play? I have no idea. I also think their defense looked not very good, specifically against. I know Mahomes is like, people don't think of him as mobile, but he can move in the pocket. And I think Sam Darnold is similar in the sense of like he can move, right?
Yeah,
He can expand the pocket. And I just think the Seahawks, I mean, JSN, like they have some firepower. Jake Bobo, my guy, never said his name in my life. I'm choosing the Seahawks.
yeah, Seahawks.
And if they win, I'm getting a Jake Bobo jersey. But I'm getting it tattooed on my back.
That is beautiful. That sounds like a perfect idea. What could go wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing.
Joey has the Seattle Seahawks as well. This was another one of those games that I went back and forth on a lot. I don't think even the Commanders know the status of Jane Daniels yet. Let's see. Just earlier today, Dan Quinn said Daniels' hamstring had a good rehab session and will participate in Wednesday's practice. I am of the notion, I think even if he does play, he's probably not going to be 100%. I was impressed with Marcus. They didn't convert on a lot of their fourth downs early on in the game, which unfortunately their kicking situation I think that game could have been a lot closer had they had faith in their kicker or had a kicking game. But minus those fourth down non-conversions, he looked pretty solid. Could be a pretty interesting game. Gosh, you know what? I'm gonna be you from last week. We have been way too similar on here. I'm gonna take Washington.
Thank you.
I'm
Now
gonna
you
take
need to go
Washington.
prepare for a 10K.
Not quite yet, sir. I mean, again, it's in Washington. Sam Darnold is a dog. I think he should be in the top, I don't know, maybe five, but six candidates, just with how
Yeah.
he's been
Oh,
playing
I
with it.
agree.
I think regardless, it'll be a close game. I think it'll be decided by no more than 5 points. But
Great.
I'm gonna go with Washington, and I just made that decision right now. I didn't have a team picked. I thought it would come to me, and it did at the very last second.
It's like me deciding to get a Jake Bobo tattoo on my back. You just got
That
to do
was
it.
that was beautiful. Yes, exactly. Nike, just do it. Don't
It's
think about it.
poetic. It's poetic.
And then wrapping up week 9, Monday Night Football, Arizona at Dallas.
Not a good game.
No, not looking forward to that.
Is it just me, or do the Cardinals always feel like at the beginning of the year, it's like, ooh, they got some steam, right? They look decent. And then it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
now they look like ass.
I was gonna say. I think check our receipts if you want. I think at some point early on in the season, I said Arizona could in recent history has been literally the best September team.
Yeah,
After that, no.
nothing. But then there's the Cowboys.
The
Dak
Dallas,
looked mortal last week, right? You could chalk that up to a lot of things, but he's playing the Cardinals this week, and I think it's going to be a revenge game. I mean, not a revenge game, a bounce back game. Sorry, I don't know what he's avenging with his revenge that he would have against the Cardinals. So yeah, going Cowboys.
yeah, Joey has the Cowboys too. This was, despite Dallas's lack of defense, this was one of the easier ones I was able to choose to. I got Dallas too. I just think both of these, not even Dallas's defense, Arizona's defense has not looked great either. The thing that separates these two teams, in my opinion, Dak has more weapons to throw to. I don't know. I just feel like if for, what's his name, Kyler Murray, he's essentially got McBride and
Marvin Harrison.
Harrison Jr. to throw to. Outside of that, it's like, okay, you want to make anybody else beat us? Have at it. It's not going to happen.
I did hear they signed his dad, Marvin Harrison, to a contract as well. So
I mean, okay, maybe I got to take Arizona now.
yeah, I mean, first father son duo
In the NFL,
in the NFL. That's
do
true.
not disrespect Bronny James.
And Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior.
Yes, yes. Well, yeah, that is what we got for the week. Now, I get to hand Joe a really, really, really quick loss. So, let's go
Well,
over here.
actually, last week I handed Joey a win, so there's
Yeah,
that.
you bitch. Yeah, stupid Dolphins. I could do that, but I could also do that.
What are
And I
you?
think I'm going to do what you thought I was going to do. I'm surprised you didn't do this one. You,
Saints
my
fan?
friend, are a Saints fan this week.
Yeah. You know I'm good at. I really like Tyler Shook because I think he spells his last name correctly. Big believer in Alvin Kamara bounce back game. I think he's going to get more than 45 yards for the first time all season. You know how I feel about Kellen Moore. I paint myself blue every day for him because
Best
he's
head coach in the league, hands down.
yeah. You know, I like to say, as they say in the words of Tobias Funke, I blew myself.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. So I think I'm basically saying I'm a Boise State fan. So go Kellen Moore.
Go, they're the Mustangs. Their mascot.
Literally no idea. I know I'm a huge fan, but I don't pay attention to mascots.
You just like them because their field's blue, don't you?
I do think that's pretty cool, honestly.
It is sick. It is honestly sick.
Yeah. It sucks though that after every game you have to shower off all the blue. I don't know if that's true or not. You'd
Well, you
think it
do
might
it
be.
yourself. All right. Well, yeah, that is what we have for the week. Should honestly looking at, I mean, just like last week, there's like I think 5 games that we're not all the same on. But again, we're all trying to be right. We're all trying to be right and not have to run a 10K. So that is our motivation here.
One last note to Facebook, those who comment.
Oh yes,
This is difficult.
this is a lot more harder than it seems. Like honestly, I'm not one. I think I've talked with you about this before, just with like how many videos and stuff I post. It's like, how do you deal with hate comments or whatever like that? Like I don't take any of it seriously, but it's like I would almost urge some fans out there, do this.
Yeah, do it.
Show me that through 7 weeks that it is easy to get less than 39, 38 losses.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
is
tough.
hard.
It's hard. Like I think there
Especially
was a
the
week I
first
went
2 or 3.
4-13 or something.
Yeah, especially the first 2 or 3 weeks. Like
Oh,
again, we talk about it every single at the beginning of the year. And you don't really, other than like the top 5 teams, you don't really know who's going to be good. There's a handful of teams every single year that are starting new quarterbacks or rookie quarterbacks. You don't know who's going to show up, who's going to show out. Like it's a crapshoot. And we talked about this last week and the week before. This might be the most parity in the league in the last 5 or 6 years.
well, and you think about this, the Rams have to play 2 games this week. Try
Two,
choosing that.
not one, but two.
2. Gosh, someone's gonna believe that. It'll be great.
And somebody's gonna come after you and be like, "I want to sue you," just
Yeah.
like that guy that wants to sue LeBron James over his fake. Oh my God, did you hear that?
No.
LeBron did like his second decision, and it
Okay.
was actually a commercial for Hennessy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
before that dropped, a guy dropped like $700 on
Take
tickets to see his last game, and now he wants that money back. It's like, well, you're the idiot that decided to buy the ticket.
You know what they say? Don't do that.
In the words of Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute, Michael Scott once asked Dwight Schrute, "What was the best bit of advice I ever gave you?" And he said, "Don't be an idiot. Changed my life."
Oh wow. We are just quoting great 2000s era shows.
Seriously. And if you don't understand any of these quotes, just get the fuck off. Just go away.
Go away.
I'm just kidding. We love everybody and we do not discriminate.
We do not. That is very true.
That is what we have for you guys. Until next time, Minnie. That was the first salute we did.